To those who dislike K-pop, first of all, that's okay. And I respect your opinion. Whether you dislike K-pop because you don't speak Korean, a dislike for the industry as a whole, you simply do not want anything to do with the K-pop community, or a completely different reason, your opinion is valid, and I'm not here to change your mind on anything. I'd like to start off this video by saying that I do enjoy K-pop. I like to think that things like genre or country of origin do not affect my overall enjoyment of anything. I can enjoy the works of multiple K-pop artists like BTS, Blackpink, Twice, just to name a few. BTS being by far my favorite though. For the last 3 years, BTS has consistently been my most listened to artist on Spotify. I even went as far as to leave my room for the first time in what felt like a decade to take a bus all the way to London just to see them perform in Wembley Stadium. Would I consider myself a stan? No. Would I consider myself an ARMY? Not really. But I do enjoy their work, and they seem like very likable people. Why am I telling you all this? Well, because I want to make it absolutely clear that everything I'm about to say does not come from a distaste from K-pop itself, or the people involved. Over the past couple of years, the popularity of K-pop has skyrocketed in the West. What used to be a somewhat niche thing turned into something extremely mainstream. And I'm not trying to argue that something becoming mainstream somehow makes it worse. But what I notice is that whenever a group of people like something that isn't necessarily very popular, they will start promoting that thing religiously, either until they themselves lose interest, or until the day they fucking die. There really isn't anything wrong with that either. It's only natural for someone to feel the need to share the things they enjoy with others. But the problem occurs when this happens in extreme conditions. I still remember vividly how when Titanfall 2 came out, and even though it was a good game, it didn't sell all that well. The player base of the game, however, were very dedicated, and wanted it to succeed so badly that the entire Titanfall subreddit turned into one massive circle jerk. All it took to spike their dopamine levels was for someone to say that Titanfall 2 was underrated, and they would shower you in upvotes and Reddit awards. K-pop is like that too, but worse. Because even though K-pop has become increasingly popular and more accepted, K-pop fans never stopped acting like a niche group. Not only do they advertise their favorite group everywhere constantly, like it's their full-time job, but similarly to the Titanfall community, all it takes to satisfy the K-pop community is to make a K-pop reaction video and act like you enjoy it. Bonus points if you have "for the first time" or a reference to your race in the title. If you've ever used any kind of social media before, be it through YouTube, Instagram or Twitter, you've probably encountered one of the many K-pop superfans before. These people with a K-pop idol as their profile picture and a name ranging from something nice like Jimin's cute little dimples to something like Cookie's rock hard fucking cock are the reason that the K-pop community, their favorite group, and K-pop as a whole has such a bad reputation. The problem with these people isn't that liking K-pop is part of their personality, but that liking K-pop is their personality. This is the reason K-pop stans are so offended when someone tells them they do not like their favorite group. You are not just giving your opinion, you are actively opposing their only reason for living. Combining that with the crazy idea that fans should be acting as a full-time marketer for their favorite group is a recipe for disaster. After these people get out of school, underperforming on their latest test because they don't have time for studying, they go straight to YouTube or Spotify to pump up those fucking numbers, baby! Getting the latest song of their favorite artist to yet another meaningless and artificial milestone. After streaming the song for a couple hundred times, they go into the wild to get others to do the same. No place is safe. You can't hide. No matter where you go, no matter what you're doing, somehow, someway, they will always find you. And when they do, nothing actually happens. Do these people actually think that spamming Stan Luna or stream this song everywhere somehow makes people want to do so? If anything, the constant harassment probably has the opposite effect. I never quite understood this obsession with numbers in the first place. Why do people give so much value to these numbers that are so obviously inflated and misleading? If I had to make a guess, it's because K-pop fans always want to outdo the fans of different groups. K-pop fans arguing with non-K-pop fans is a given, but K-pop fans don't actually get along with each other either. Fans of different groups often get into heated discussions, and sometimes even go as far as to try and sabotage the success of other groups. So the next time BTS releases a new music video and y'all start artificially boosting the video to be the new most viewed video within 24 hours in YouTube history once again, don't be mad when YouTube removes millions of blatantly illegitimate views. Don't worry, they won't become homeless just because Blackpink has a little more internet clicks. The reason why this video is called To Those Who Dislike K-pop, and not the problem with the K-pop community, is because I wanted people to understand that even though these people can be very obnoxious, they are not a good representation of the entire K-pop community. The people who are extremely toxic and annoying are a very small minority. It just so happens to be that this minority is extremely vocal. I still remember this tweet by this one lady very clearly. She said that her autistic son always manages to calm down when listening to the song of a BTS member. The comments on that tweet were so fucking wholesome. I wondered why they can't be like this more often. And after thinking about it for a solid 30 seconds, I came to the conclusion that there probably are a lot of nice people within the K-pop community. It's just that you can't hear their voices clearly over the constant screaming of millions of crazed fans. Basically, the whole point of this video, and the reason I made it in the first place, is that the next time someone with the name Jin's Unbelievably Wide Shoulders is being a cunt on Twitter, please don't target your anger towards the artists or the entire community. They don't condone of their behavior either. Instead of getting mad and giving them the attention they so desperately want, just ignore them and follow me instead. Please. I'm so fucking lonely.